Hello everybody, and welcome back. I forgot to turn on the webcam. There I am. Hello. Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Leaf. Welcome, Amiibo. I have never heard this song before. I guess I've never been playing it this time. For 4,265 bells in interest. Neat. Well, I've never been playing it this time in the rain. I feel like that's... Can I not? Okay. I could not catch that bug, apparently. And now I've just got durians on the ground. I can catch this one. Got a giant cicada. Scratch that. A giant wet cicada. Okay, so there's just gonna be cicadas everywhere. Got it. We have a campsite visitor. I think I've got... I don't know if there's different kinds of cicadas. I missed anyway. Who is our campsite visitor? There's a sheep. Barbara. Nah, I don't think I like her name. I mean, it's a nice pun, but I don't think I like her name. Is Sapphire right? Oh, good. I was hoping to meet some people from around here. Just in town camping for a bit. Need a little break from my hometown. Of course, if things work out, I may end up moving here. You never know. And no, I'm not going to ask you to move here, so... Probably not going to happen. Especially because I need another male villager to, you know, rebalance things. So... having another female villager would not balance things. We got... the rainy season is about to wrap up. Once it's over, the summer sky will open up and it'll start getting hot, hot, hot. It's already hot. What are you talking about, Animal Crossing? And we get our first fossil. I don't really know what to talk about today. I suppose I'll come get my daily coffee that I sometimes forget to get. Ooh, Gabby's in here today. Wonder if all the steam from my coffee can moisturize my face. I love all natural beauty tips. I mean, it probably could. It's still steam, so... So when you come by, would you like coffee today? I would, Brewster. Like my usual. Usual coffee. I will enjoy it, Brewster. Wouldn't expect anything else from this cafe's house blend. You're very welcome, Brewster. Blech. I'm very good at digging holes. Just not in the right spot. Which also, it being close to the first Wednesday of a month, that means I'll soon know what Wargaming has planned for their Star Trek event in World of Warships. Because they postponed it for... Why is there just... Oh. Okay. A walking leaf. Glad it can't run. This rock isn't normal. Well, save and continue, because we have gotten some new bugs. But yeah, they ended up postponing the event, and it was basically going to be part of, the July update. Instead of the, June one. And no one's quite sure why it got postponed, because they didn't tell us that part. It was just apparently an error. So... Money rock. Man, I really need to think of something to talk about today. Okay, how much space do I have? Okay, I have enough space to pick up 4 bags of money. It's like, I would just talk about World of Warships again, because that's what I play the most of, but... You know, I have something I can kind of talk about. I just don't know if I can fill an entire, an entire video with it. And that being, Balatro. So I've been continuing to play at Balatro. And, got a brown cicada. These things are everywhere. I've basically been attempting to complete the final ante on the half-heart spade deck. Like, that's the one I've gotten the furthest with. And man, has the game just been being a bit of a jerk when it comes to it. I'm sure this is just a jewel beetle. I missed it anyway. That sounded like a jewel beetle. Like, it'll give me good jokers, but they'll all be perishing. Or they'll be rentals. So the sun's taking the day off, Pudgy. That's cool. Chilling's important. She's probably the most important thing in the world. So anyway, what's up? What's the latest, Pudge? Saw Rooney ask Bella for a sip of her drink. But then Rooney wiped the glass up before wiped the glass up before taking a sip. And it tells us something about the state of their friendship, Pudgy. Or that Rooney's a germaphobe. I mean, that's also very much a possibility. I mean, germaphobes do exist, Pudge. We need to respect that. Hello, Fuchsia. Hey, I'm curious about an item. Ready? Flee. Got in the line anything like that? You do. Okay. Why do you want to flee? Sounds good, but why? I'm pretty sure it's a flea I got from you, if I remember correctly. I don't actually remember who I got that flea off of, but I think it was Fuchsia. She is very happy to have it back, so, I mean... Who am I to judge, really, but... I think a brown cicada is the kind I'd messed up on catching. I heard another animal over here. They crossed the bridge. I don't think they did. I hear them. There they are. Bella! Oh, this rain is just awful, don't you think, Schmoopy? What's up? Let's talk. I'm so hungry. I really want some fruit. Any kind will do. I'm on it. I mean, I could give Shrunk a bamboo shoot, but I don't think I could give her a bamboo shoot. So, cherry it is. Please take this. Have this cicada. It's good enough for Chew. Should be good enough for you. Not really. If Chew eats them, he gets hurt. That's some good stuff right there, Schmoopy. I could eat a ton of these. We should thank you for that. Here's a little something. Lefty desk. Why is it with them always giving me lefty desks? I mean, I get it. I'm left-handed, but come on. What about a righty desk? Okay, I've already found the money rock, so I don't need the bonk rocks. Here's Velma. Hello there, hon. Doesn't all this rain bother you? Feel like running indoors and waiting it out, Billa? Something you wanted? Let's talk. I've been trying to catch an oak silk moth. I just can't seem to manage it. Well, they're fairly common. Are they? Maybe when it's not raining. I mean, I can try. I've never even seen one of them. Well, I haven't seen one of those yet. I think I have seen one of those at some point, but not yet. A walker cicada. Oh, so a lot of these come out in the rain. So it's a good thing it is raining then. Because a lot of these have like tooltips talking about the rain. Do I even have room to dig this up? I don't. And there's still 2 fossils. I have a lot of donations to go make. So, hey Bruni. Hey, On, look at you, running around in the rain like you're all carefree and stuff. Well, you love the rain. Oh, whatever floats your boat. Punches. And the doc. It's the latest. You know what people are saying about you lately? That you're kind of a flower fan. I don't think it's too far off the mark there. Punches. No, they're not. I am quite a flower fan. Not a fan of Frisk getting into things, which she is currently doing, but, you know. The beauty of the face cam is anytime she's, like, visible in the background, you guys can just see her getting into things. If I had zoomed out more, you'd be able to see her more, but... While that would probably get me more views to have Frisk in the background, being visible, being a menace, feels a bit less professional to have it all zoomed out. And makes it a little more obvious I'm using a webcam. You know. Okay, I may as well assess the fossils I have. So let's get these assessed. All of them are simply splendid. And I have some donations, Blathers. And you're not really gonna like them, but I mean, no, see, we have been over this. He's gonna love them because there's multiple bugs. Yeah, see, he's very happy to get multiple bugs. Yeah, see, he's so happy. He'll gladly take these bugs off my hands. He just doesn't like singular bugs. See, that's been Blathers' problem this whole time, is everyone gives him a single bug. He just doesn't like singular bugs. He likes multiple bugs. You need to give him, like, 20 bugs all at once. He'll love that. Just walk in and drop them at his feet, and he will love you forever. Why am I encouraging people to traumatize Blathers? I don't know, man. I just feel like it, I guess. Found the last fossil, so I guess I'll be going back to the museum pretty quickly. Yeah, like, I've had Balatro so many times just be like, nah, here's like a really good Joker, but it's gonna perish in 5 rounds. And it's like, but I need that. I need that to win. And it's like, nah, you got 5 rounds of it. Better make it count, buddy. It's like, but, okay. I mean, I can make it count for those 5 rounds. Even worse is when you get the banana, and it only lasts, you know, it's a perishable banana. Because you would think that would be beneficial. You want the banana to perish, but you want the banana to perish from its own effect. Meaning you only have 5 rounds to get that 1 in 6 chance. Even worse is when that banana is perishable and rental. So not only do you only have 5 rounds to get the 1 in 6, but it's going to cost you $15 to get through all of that, because you're going to be losing $3 every round. Like, I actually remember at one point, I thought I had it made, like, that, nah, there's no way I could lose. Because I ended up getting the Soul Joker that every king or queen played gives ×2 multiplier, which, admittedly, is only, like, 5 2x multipliers. Without anything extra, but that's still 5 2x multipliers. Every hand, basically. And then it just didn't work out. Well, that looks new. There we go. That's what I failed to catch earlier. Oh yeah. Let's hop into retail here, sell the things I need to sell. And then I think I will take just a trip around the town with the bug net out, just looking for bugs. Make use of the rain. Okay, I need to keep the cicada shell, but everything else can go. Probably part with 13,000 bells. Okay. But, like, I thought I'd had it made having that Soul Joker, and then just, it didn't give me anything to support it, and I couldn't, like, I wasn't getting any ways to duplicate my kings and queens. And then to rub salt in the wound, Ante-7 was face cards are disabled, and I had yet to get the voucher that lets me reroll boss blinds, and there was no reroll boss blind split, or skip. So it's like, well, I'm screwed. Literally, my setup is play face cards, and now I can't play face cards. Which, honestly, if I had any complaint about Balatro, like, it's a really fun game. It's really fun. I love the game. There is not much reason to play anything that isn't a face card. Because, I mean, sure, there's the things like the Joker that gives you 31 extra chips for every odd-numbered, card. But that's not enough to make up the difference in, say, you know, the Baron giving you a 1.5x multiplier for every king held in hand. The legendary Soul Joker that gives 2x multiplier for every king or queen played. All of the Jokers that give you money for playing or holding on to face cards. Like, there's so many things that are focused on face cards that, like, I honestly don't think some of the harder challenges are possible if you're not using face cards. I mean, they almost certainly are. It's just not a setup I've ever thought of. I mean, I suppose the antique deck going for just nothing but, like, straights could possibly make it work. But even then, you're still going to be missing out on so much potential, you know, multiplier, and specifically times multiplier. I keep getting too close to the trees. Cicadas are finicky. But, like, it's very much a case where it's like, okay, you could either play non-face cards and have almost no support for whatever strategy you're trying to do, outside of, like, the generic support stuff, which just isn't all that good. Or you could run face cards. The only exception I can think of off the top of my head would be... There is a... I forget what the Joker is called, but it's a bar of soap. And it gives you a 1.5 times multiplier for every heart you play on a 50% chance. That could work. I have done decent things with that with the half-heart spade deck. But at the same time, like... that only really works in half-heart spade because you basically need your entire deck to be comprised of hearts to make good value out of that. Because random chance is random. It's like that. Like, I've had that exact Joker in the highest ante challenge. Please don't want this case shell. So I knew that Rooney was thinking about now. I tried it on you. Let's do this. What do you think of when I say Sapphire, our town? Bella. It's coming to me. I'm just seeing inside your mind. No one there. Hello? Oh, who's that? Hey, it's me! Looking back at me. Oh, you're totally thinking about me. Like, I'm so flattered right now, Schmoopy. I know. Once you meet me, it's kind of hard to get me out of your mind, Eeks. It is. Like, Bella is just such a cool little villager. I love her design. But, like, even with the half-heart spade deck, I have had times where I've managed to get that deck down to, like, 15 spades. And then I've still had it give me basically an entire hand of spades that when I then discard, I get more spades. Because it's all random chance, and 15 of, 52 is still a good chunk of your deck being things you never want to be drawing. 15 garnets is a lot of garnets, as any Yu-Gi-Oh player could tell you. And if you're not a Yu-Gi-Oh player, you have no idea what I mean by garnets. I thought I was angled right for that. Which I suppose I could explain that one as something for today as well. If you've ever played Yu-Gi-Oh and heard people use the term garnet, they are referring to the act of carrying a card in your deck that you never want to draw. You never want it in your hand, but you carry it because it's required for something else in your deck. And as you might guess, based on it being called Garnet, and there being a card called Gem Knight Garnet, which is a level 4 vanilla monster that's part of the Gem Knight archetype, that it probably has something to do with that card and some other card. The other card being, I believe it's a Brilliant Fusion. think it's Brilliant Fusion. That sounds right. It's basically a card that lets you fusion summon a Gem Knight monster. And all of the Gem Knight monsters basically say, you know, a Gem Knight of a specific type and another monster, or just a Gem Knight monster and another monster of the correct type. Oh, I didn't realize that was a new cicada. So now I got 2 cicadas to donate. So, like, that's where it comes from, because you would basically use Gem Knight Fusion. Would it be Gem Knight Fusion? Brilliant Fusion? Brilliant Fusion. Yeah, because it was always called the Brilliant Fusion package. So you'd use Brilliant Fusion to special summon Gem Knight Seraphinite? Was it Seraphinite? Oh god, I don't remember. I think it was Seraphinite. But I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. You would basically use it to fusion summon a Gem Knight that let you have an additional normal summon on top of your first normal summon set. And it also gave you a free material on board. So, like, it basically gave you an extra normal summon and a free material. Which is why no one plays double summon, because you could just play that package, plus double summon is really slow and does nothing but give you an extra normal summon, which sounds great on paper. Double summon is like one of the biggest noob traps in the game. Because, like, on paper it sounds great, right? You normally only have 1 normal summon. There's a lot of really powerful normal summons. So, obviously, you'd want to have 2 normal summons. Except, no. No, you really wouldn't. Because those normal summons are only powerful because of your ability to follow up with a bunch of special summons. Like, without the ability to follow up with all those special summons, or at least as much ability to follow up with special summons, your hand is weaker. By loading up on too many normal summons, you're then hurting your consistency of getting your special summon cards. You're also hurting the effectiveness of the rest of your deck by running double summon, just simply by, if you don't have 2 normal summons in your hand that you actually want to be normal summoning, double summon's just a useless card in your hand. And if you do have them both, well, you're still basically playing a, you know, whoops. You're still basically playing a, I'm really good at this. You know what? I'm gonna go around and clean up the town while I talk about this. Right. I can't walk around and clean up the town. I've only donated 2 things. I need to sell stuff. I'm very smart. But I'll still pick up these cherries and sell them. Like, you're basically starting with a 4-card hand instead of a 5-card hand, because double summon does basically nothing. It's like a Toon World player opening Toon World. You never want to have a Toon player, they never want to have Toon World in their hand. At least back before you got the better Toon World. Which was a proper field spell, I believe. And tunes are just kind of bad, but they're funny. Sky, you don't need an exercise machine. Exactly. She couldn't get to it, so she just gave up on it. But, like, yeah, like, double summon's not a good card. Hey, I made it through basically an entire episode without talking much about World of Warships. I did it! I do have other hobbies. I really want to do something at some point for a video, and it does kind of encompass other hobbies I have. I am an extremely casual Magic the Gathering player, to the point where, like, I barely know any of the cards. I have a rough idea of what makes a card decent, and I've played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! To the point where I can basically tell you what Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards are good just from looking at them and reading them. Like, whether the whole archetype is good, couldn't exactly tell you without actually piecing the entire thing together, but if you show me, like... Oh god, what's it called? The Arsartic card that basically reads Draw 7. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a pretty good card, without the context of knowing the rest of the archetype is hot garbage. Even though I have the context of the rest of the archetype is hot garbage. Gotta have a stag. But, like, I really want to do a video at some point, but I would need someone who actually knows Magic the Gathering to, like, give me cards and then subsequently tell me whether these are good or bad. I want to do a video of me guessing whether Magic the Gathering cards are actually good or bad. With, like, my only real Magic experience just simply being, I know some Sphinxes. I know the keywords can get convoluted and they don't always tell you what they mean, and it's very frustrating as someone who is trying to learn the game. Ah, Robust Cicada. That was the other one. Like, I think that could be a fun video at some point to do. Hello, Bella. I still overheard these flowers gossiping about me, Schmoopy. They were so mean to me. They said I wasn't super cute. Please tell me I still got it. I'm irresistibly cute, right? Beyond super cute. So nice of you, Schmoopy. I don't know how I'd get through a day without you, Eeks. I think Bella's going insane. Pudge, I think Bella's going crazy. Be very careful. Lock your doors at night, man. Okay, I don't have any new bugs. No, I'll just sell the 3 I've got. Because this episode has been going on pretty long. I want to sell. Probably part with 1,500 bells. I mean, 1,500 for 3 bugs isn't bad. That's like an average of 500 bells a bug. It's also the beginning of a new month, and I am not ready for the Pokemon series yet. So, yeah, I might, if I really like... Okay, I'm going to try to work pretty hard on it today. Like, today real time, so the 30th. I don't know if I'll actually get enough done to make the first episode. But I want to be able to record more than just one episode. So, like, that's kind of the problem. And, like, I could record a lot of it now, just not everything now. And it's like, too much work. I procrastinated too long. You know, watch my daytime soaps to end today. So with that, I thank you all very much for watching. And hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Leaf. Welcome, Amiibo. See you all then.